Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boom Bust channel, Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host Terry, and today we are going to the film to watch Jer'Zhan Newton, Johnny Newton. I'm not sure what his name is or what he wants to be called, but from what I understand, this was the number one defensive tackle considered when this whole draft season started, and I believe he has some type of injury towards the end of the season, but also his arms being kind of short, and also his ability against the run. That's what I've kind of heard as the discussions. Now, this isn't a great defensive draft at all. Definitely not on the D line. So I think in a normal draft, Byron Murphy, Newton, they're probably second round picks. But because of the shortage, these are some of the top guys, quote unquote. So when I watched them, I thought the thing with Byron Murphy is he was played out of position. So it's a lot harder to compile tangible evidence to say like what he was in college, but what he's going to be or what he should be, I understand. He should be a 3 technique. He's got the juice to do all that. And I think Noon is very similar, just a little more polished and less athletic. And that's typically what happens. If you think about a Latu versus a Turner, where Turner is not polished but very athletic, where Latu's not as athletic but he's a lot more polished. That's kind of what happens. So people asked about it, so we'll go to the tape and kind of break it down. So let's get started. This against Wisconsin, and he's number 4 here. And so, ironically enough, this first one is against the run. Just a zone. Able to get off his block, make a play in the backfield. The rest of the team kind of helped him there too by just not giving up any lanes. And then he just kind of countered, made a play. It was good stuff. So pass pro, good takeoff. What I like is the feet towards the quarterback. Like, continue to run your feet to the quarterback, good things happen. We see the initial move, he gets the shimmy, tries to do a little I keep forgetting the name, sorry, but he's trying to set up a rip. Now the problem is he's not low, he's not leaning, so he gets ran slightly away from the quarterback, but that was a good plan. All right, 3 technique again. Pass rush. More of a bull rush there, not a lot of a plan. Feet kept going to the QB, but eventually got stopped. All right, now we get a quick swim. Got the guy lunging, but the running back picks it up. I think that was a pretty good play by him. Setting his guard up. This guard lunges. Running back does a good job. It's like another pass. This time they can just go head up. Quarterback good job by the defender for recognizing and falling back into the pass rush lane, but the quarterback just kind of runs into that. This is zone. He goes back door this time. I wouldn't say he made the play, but he went back door on that one. So zone again, trying to capture your gap. Not much there. Nothing exciting. Again, that was the play side guys that made that play. So now we got a bit of a game going on. Wasn't able to get much on that. We see both of these guys looping wide. So he's going to loop, try to come in here. That was a good job by 79, but Newton wasn't able to really do anything. So off this play action, tangled up mano a mano, didn't really do anything. 3 tech, going head up. Now that was a nice shed right there. Now, them last few plays, you like, okay, going head up. He didn't really have the juice or the strength to do much. But this time, you see him use the defender's balance against him. Tosses him. You know, you shed it how you have to. So that was pretty good right there. I like the mentality. So we got a pull. Now that was pretty good. I would like to see him more active at the beginning of that play. Now, depending on what their rules is, because technically this is an odd front, but for me, I get that pull. I need you down. I need you on his heels. I need you down the line. But he runs this wide arc. Doesn't lean, but he keeps his feet going. He is straight upright, but he you know, he follows the correct path. So I give him credit for that. So again, 1-on-1. Trying to get the edge, doesn't really get there. I like how the camera completely just changed. Play action, 1-on-1, didn't get much. They look confused. I'm not sure what their pass rush lanes was on there. But, I mean, we've seen them with a plan before. Oh, man, he just missed that. I like the pure pass rush intensity, but not exactly having a plan each play. So he tries to stab up a move there. The other guy kind of trips him, to be honest. So that was a good play to me. That was a good rep. He just missed out on that one. All right, now we got a stunt. So he's stunning back the other way. Not much he can do. He's kind of locked up there. And I think that's kind of what people worry about, the short arms. In that phone booth space, he doesn't have the ability to get any leverage. And so they think he might be, forgive me, swallowed up in a couple of these situations. And you do see it. I mean, Wisconsin has typically had big guys, but even still, we're seeing in a lot of these situations, he doesn't create space between him and the offensive line, and I think that's what people worry about. So we get a sack here, coverage sack definitely. But again, he just keeps working. Now that one I like. Again, using the leverage against the lineman, sinking his hips finally, getting underneath the block and just not giving up. That's a good motor. So we give a hezzy, turns to a pass or a bull rush. Doesn't really get anything done. And again here, just kind of caught up. Just playing a lot of bully ball. Zone. This time he does a real good job of changing the level on that one. See, pretty much in the 3 technique consistently. Now this is a run play. Just keeping his feet moving. I mean, that was good hustle there. That was a super weird tackle, but that was good hustle. Just to stay with the play. So you like to see that hustle. You like to see the feet. Nice little quick swim. Now, if he would have just been able to lean, he would have had a sack. And that's where Aaron Donald is an elite player that you might not see again. So swim and lean. Boom. Now drop your hips. Put your shoulder to this guy. Lean tight. He was more wide, so it took him on a different path. All right, we got a zone look. Tries to backdoor it a little bit again. It's a good play by the other defenders. Goes for the quick swim this time, beats him. And that's the stuff that you like. I think that's the stuff that kind of put his name up there as far as the top guys. Quick penetration. Set it up, boom. Guy lunges way too early. That's why he lost that block. But You gotta be, as a defender, you gotta be able to play off that, and he did a great job on that one. Made the block easy for himself. So now we got a stunt. He's looping outside. Nice little rip. I like that. I like that. Nice little rip. Natural reaction. Keep the hands off of you. Bad decision by the O-line, but good stuff by Newton. Again, I just think he has the pure instincts of like trying to get to the QB. Nice swim there. Redirect. Yeah. Yeah. That's a flag in the league. Yeah, that's a flag, but that's definitely a flag, but that was good stuff. That was good stuff. All right. And then we got a little bit. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. We got a little bit against Penn State because it's not all 22 in. It's a little fuzzy. So we'll watch a little bit. We'll start off with a toss play. Again, running to the sideline. Good hustle. See, play action. Just misses that. And we'll see about the block. I mean, we got play action, so they're going to base block. Guys leaning all over the place. Good counter. Guys leaning, use it against them. Coming up field, working outside. Don't know why he's working outside, but nothing he can do with a tackle. He just does not have the length. All right, rolling away from him. Not much there. See this next play. He was over the center. Didn't do anything. My bad. Should be rewind. Fast forward so quickly. I mean, this is just mistakes by the offensive line, but good hustle by him. Pass pro, 1-on-1. Just didn't do anything. I did not like that. All right, goal line situation. Explodes out. Him and a couple other guys change the levels. That's good stuff. That stops the run. Another play. Again, you see him explode out over everybody else. But didn't really do much on that. But that was good explosion. Good explosion off the ball. Let's see. Which one is Newton? Oh, that was Newton right there. Yeah, good explosion off the ball, changing the level, made that bounce. That's a good play by him. So we got pass pro, 1-on-1. It's good stuff. That's a good rush. I mean, he did, like I said with Turner, he attacked the edge. He attacked the edge of this guy the whole way. Feet exploded. Everything was going that whole way. Didn't seal the deal, but caused some pressure. 1-on-1 pass rush. Good counter. I just think he's got a quarterback hunt mentality. We're going to stop it there. I think he's got a quarterback hunt mentality. I don't think his technique is top notch, but it's good. It's good. A lot better than a lot of these guys. And his athleticism is good, but it's limited. He's not going to become a better athlete, but he's not bad either. So it's an interesting thing. I think if there's real injury concerns, which I don't think there are, that's going to definitely drop him. The short arms, the whole thing against the run, I don't know. I don't necessarily think I agree with that. I didn't see him get like destroyed off the line, even if he does just kind of stand there sometimes. And when you're talking about zone and like screens and all that stuff in space, he's a hustle guy. He's got a high motor, so that's a guy that you would want. Pass rushing, I mean, you see it. If on initial contact is if you got like an initial like short set, he's got a good chance. But when you're talking about a kick slide or him gaining momentum, it's kind of easy to catch him and just end the pass rush. So that quick pressure will be good. How consistent he'll be at it, that's the question. So overall, man, again, I don't think any of these guys are really like top tier defensive tackle or D-line prospects. But at the same time, I do think there's some space for him to be effective. I just wouldn't make him a first round pick personally. Reminds me a lot of Miles Murphy from last year, even though different position out of Clemson. He was a DN where he was solid. He was just solid, and he ended up going at the end of this first round, but didn't do much for the Bengals. And we'll see what Newton does. We'll see what Murphy does. But I think he's just solid. That's just not a first round pick that I would take personally. So, but he's got some stuff to clean up, and I think he could be pretty impactful as a rotational guy or a starter. So that's it for me. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, stay up and bear down.